Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for June 2022. This is a general reading, so feel free to take whatever resonates and leave behind for others whatever does not. To get a deeper view into the month, check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So I'm going to start off by doing this Celtic Cross tarot spread and close off with an oracle card message. So, from what I'm seeing so far, you have a lot of major arcana cards, and it seems like there is some type of transformation, some kind of big change going on in your life right now. You have the Three of Wands as the current situation, and the Ace of Pentacles is what crosses or complements it. You have above you the Eight of Cups, below you the Devil card, in the past the Hierophant, in the near future King of Pentacles. Your view of the situation, you have Six of Wands, your environment, Knight of Wands, in your hopes and fears, Three of Cups, and in the outcome, you have the Death card. So let me count the major arcana cards you have. You have three major arcana cards, but you also have two court cards and an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, it seems like there is a kind of major transformation and a new beginning going on. This looks like it has to do with possibly career. There is only, let's see here, are there any swords? There are no swords in this spread. There are two cups, two pentacles, and three wands. Okay, so in the current situation, Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles crosses or complements it. It indicates that there is some type of expansion growth that is at play. This indicates like a new job, new relationship, a new home. And in the past, with the Hierophant, it's a sense of tradition, possibly some type of institution. Perhaps there was some education, some institution you worked for, and it seems that there might be in the near future a a new employer possibly, or if maybe you're even starting your own business, because what you have in your outlook or your attitude about a situation, you have the Six of Wands, which is basically a sense of victory, being recognized by your community. And in your environment, you have the Knight of Wands. And um, this could be someone who is an entrepreneur. This also could be a potential partner, like romantic partner. And what you have above you, you have the Eight of Cups, which is, you know, possibly thinking about walking away from something that no longer serves you. What you have below you is the Devil card, and this is a sense of kind of giving power away to something outside of you um, for the purpose of instant gratification, instant relief, something that is not sustainable in the long term, and doesn't necessarily match your best and highest good. In your hopes and fears, you have this Three of Cups. So it could be that perhaps this has to do with partying, something with a social circle, and the outcome is death, some type of transformation, some type of release or loss. I'm noting the visual similarities between this cloaked individual in the Eight of Cups and this cloaked individual in the Death card. So let's do some clarifications here. Let's see what the Three of Wands is in the current situation. We have this Moon card. So it is a sense of kind of getting outside of your comfort zone, possibly, something isn't quite clear for you, and there is the concern that maybe some fears or anxieties or self-doubt might pop up. You do have the Eight of Cups here and you have the Devil below, but you also have your outlook is kind of like, I can do this, with the Six of Wands. So, sometimes a lack of clarity will help you focus more on what needs to be done. So let's see what's going on with the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles, and this is about stability, foundations, setting something up in the material world. So this does look like it's either a new job, a new home, something that you are kind of seeing as a way to support you in the future. So let's take a look at the Six of Wands, which is your view of the situation. You have the Ten of Wands, so it seems like you understand that this endeavor you're taking on, it's going to be hard work. It's going to be something that you might need to ask for help, delegate tasks, but you're prepared for it and really are ready to overcome it, any type of obstacles there. So let's see what this Hierophant in the past is. Knight of Swords. This is a sense of kind of pursuing something that's like you have a plan, jump into action. This has to do with pursuing truth, intellectual pursuits. So it seems like the Hierophant is some type of education, some type of learning, maybe an expert about something. And it also could be something that has to do with like a counselor, someone who helped you set you on a path that you're on. So let's take a look at the Eight of Cups, which is above you. It's kind of what's on your mind or what you're thinking about. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. And this is, it's a slow moving knight, definitely different from this Knight of Swords that rushes in, but the Knight of Pentacles is pretty much always grounded. They're always thinking about the next step. They're very intentional about what they do, and responsible. So in terms of this Eight of Cups, what you're thinking about leaving that is no longer for your best and highest good, it could be something to do with this devil, like some type of either habits that you have, some type of mindset, limited thinking, something that really keeps you from doing what needs to be done to be like responsible, reliable, because you are trying to maybe you are not maybe you are trying to pursue something that is an opportunity that you actually have to put effort into. Ace of Pentacles isn't just hitting the jackpot. It's a gift. It's an offer. It's from the universe. It's a new opportunity to become something that provides value in the material world. And here, the Knight of Pentacles wants to make sure that they're putting in effort, not for nothing. So let's see what's going on with the devil here. You have the Three of Pentacles. And the other three is showing up in your hopes and fears. So the Three of Pentacles is kind of, working with others to highlight your skills, and also it highlights theirs. It's almost creating something that wouldn't exist without those other people. So because the Three of Cups is in your hopes and fears, it could be that really you're trying to do something on your own. You're trying to be independent. Looks like it's financially independent, and kind of making a name for yourself. And it's almost as if there's a concern that you will kind of lose your way, possibly when it comes to others. Perhaps you end up giving other people the credit, or you end up following along what others want to do. You end up partying a lot. You end up, partying too much maybe. So let's take a look at the Three of Cups over here in the hopes and fears. You have the Two of Swords, and this is a sense of being at a crossroads or stalemate. And here the concern again is like fear and anxiety. What prevents this person from making a decision? So because it's clarifying the Three of Cups, it is kind of thinking that, or it is seeming that the decisions that you make, maybe you are unsure of yourself unless you have somebody else telling you what to do or suggesting what to do. So in terms of the independence, it seems like the group's view of things, or somehow tied to a group mentality, that seems to make it so that you really are kind of unsure of yourself. But in your environment, you have this Knight of Wands. So let's take a look at that. You have Knight of Cups. So here in the environment, it seems like there are individuals that are go-getters, creative, pursuing life. Um, they're people that are pursuing their passion. These could be, potential love interests. They could be potential, you know, people that you are seeing at the same time, but it almost seems like these are the individuals who are really going after what they want. They don't need others to kind of tell them what to do. Um, and it seems like you're inspired by that. And in the short term, you do have this King of Pentacles. So it does seem that you are going to be focusing um, on how do you get there? How do you get this type of, um, setting healthy boundaries, getting the experience that you need so that you can um, be materially secure. You can provide for yourself and others. So let's take a look at the King of Pentacles there. You have the Nine of Wands. And this is a sense of like putting in a lot of energy and, maybe feeling a little bit uh, worn out and needing to defend yourself by yourself. So I think that in this new endeavor, you're going to find that there is um, it is going to test you. It's going to test your ability to take care of yourself, to be grounded, to possibly save some money, take things slow, set up healthy boundaries for sure. If you don't set up healthy boundaries, then it's going to wear on you. So let's see what this outcome of the Death card has to say. Since it seems like it is a big transformation, and for some reason it makes me think that it has to do with some type of substance or addiction or some type of need related to this Devil card, and need for uh, others to recognize you in a certain way. So this could be like um, perhaps drinking with friends, or perhaps um, you know going on extreme diets with friends, or something along those lines. And you're going to need to, in this, not only kind of focus on your financial stability, but your stability when it comes to you being a whole individual, your mind, your body, your heart, and spirit. So making sure that you are well nourished, you sleep well, you're not kind of draining your any energy in a way that's not for your best and highest good, or in a way that won't easily be rejuvenated. So let's see. We have the Lover's card here. So here, this is a huge change from this Devil card, because the Lovers is about focusing on the long-term outcome, as is the Knight of Pentacles. So having this as the change or the transformation is a huge positive. This is the ability to, do what's for your best and highest good, and be a complete whole so that you can make decisions for the long term. This can be any type of relationship. This is for, um, business, friendships, making sure that friendships that you make going forward, that they are for your best and highest good, um, and even romantic relationships. So it seems like there is, like I said, a big transformation, a sense of like responsibility, but a responsibility that you can take on. It will require you to be aware of the energy that you're expending, what it is that you are kind of putting your attention on. But it seems that uh, it'll have a good outcome. So I'm going to be pulling a card here to see which animal totem will be helping you to help guide you through this process in the month of June. You have this horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So this horse of freedom here, um, it seems like the freedom might be in relation to this devil. And it is also a sense of being connected to your environment and really letting your natural kind of power come out. And what I mean by that is like horses, um, they kind of can live off the land, and they are just, you looking at them, they're just muscle, and they just um, are connected to their environment. And this concept of freedom is really going any direction they want to go and not feeling that they are going to, they don't need anybody's approval. They don't need to really impress anybody. They are very much, you know, happy and on their own. They're happiest running free. And it's almost like there's a sense of yearning to find their, like, an authentic self, other than a self that um, maybe someone else wants you to be or what you think others want you to be. It really is an opportunity for you to kind of go on to greener pastures, have a new direction in life. And maybe to some degree, this Hierophant here was a way of pursuing life that was just humdrum. It's kind of tradition, like some type of tradition, something that was routine. And this new opportunity um, is really going to provide you not only with material um, wealth, but also uh, success, victory. It will inspire you to make all sorts of changes that are for your best and highest good and will positively affect your long-term future. So I'm hoping that this provides a helpful perspective of the month, and we'll see you next time. Take care.